I'm Stephen Harper with Tikifez Comics. If you've already watched my How to Draw an Outer Space scene, thanks a lot and I appreciate it. If you did, you might remember our Outer Space Explorer. However, there was one thing that I didn't have a chance to show you how to draw. We have our ground line, we have our Outer Space Explorer. Here's something you might be able to fit into your drawing or put into another drawing. We need to put a robot. You can't have an outer space picture without having a robot. Robots are cool. Robots are cool. I'm going to start my robot somewhere on the ground line. Now remember, if you draw it above the ground line or on the ground line, it'll look kind of big but far away. If you draw it below the ground line, it'll look small but closer to you. I'm going to start my robot on top of the ground line, and I'm going to start by just drawing two squares. Not too far apart, not too close together. Two squares. From each square, I'm going to draw a line, a short little line that just goes straight up. One over here, one over here. Looks a little bit like two birthday cakes, like the twins are turning two. Say that 3 times fast. On top of these, what I'm going to do is put a flat line, and I'm going to turn that flat line into a rectangle. Going up, across, back down. From the center of that rectangle, I'm going to draw 2 more lines coming up, and again another flat line across that. I'm going to turn this into a trapezoid shape with the sides going out. So our sort of flower pot shape, our trapezoid shape, 2 sides going out, flat at the top, flat at the bottom. Now I'm going to take this trapezoid shape and I'm going to turn one upside down and draw it smaller. About in the middle. This trapezoid shape is going to look a little bit like a triangle with the top cut off. Let me show you what I mean. Draw it up with a flat line at the top. That's our robot's head. Now, for the arms of my robot, I'm going to put a curved line over here and a curved line over here. Same thing on the other side. A curved line over here, curved line over here. I'm going to close in those arms at the bottom with just a flat line here and a flat line here. Now, starting to take shape. Looks a little bit like a gorilla. It's a gorilla robot. A gorilla bot. Next thing I want to do is put a face on my robot. Now, I always like to start off by putting just a rectangle that goes halfway up the head. I'm going to put some little up and down lines across here for his voice decoder. Now I need to also put some eyes. Now there are different things you can do because, as we know, different eyes do different things. I'm going to make the eyes on my robot just regular happy eyes because I like to think of regular happy robots. I'm going to start by just drawing 2 circles. One over here, one over here. Whatever direction you want your robot looking, put the dots there. They can go up, they can go down, they can go left, right, anywhere in between. I'm going to have my robot looking towards my Space Explorer. Like that. What if you want your robot to look mean and scary? Then you draw a letter V up above it like that. We need to show that there's some controls or buttons or lights or all kinds of things across the torso of our robot. And remember, which part is the torso? It's your tummy, your chest, that part right there. So the torso of our robot is right here. And what I'm going to do is just put maybe a row of circles, maybe some half trapezoid shapes, maybe some up and down lines, maybe some side to side lines. Again, just to make it look like there are things going on. Same thing down here for the hips of our robot. Maybe some squares. Maybe some up and down lines. Maybe some side to side lines. I'm going to put some lines going across the legs and across the middle to look like almost like springs, or like they might expand or do something fun like that. And I'm going to do the same kind of thing with the arms. These lines I'm going to slant just a little bit and kind of follow the curve of the arms as it goes around. Now we need to think about what type of hands you want to have for your robot. Maybe you just want to have pinchers. Maybe you want to have claws. Maybe you want to have 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 fingers or something like that. Whatever type you want to put on, you can do that. I'm going to start with kind of a utilitarian claw kind of thing. I'm going to start by just drawing a half circle. Then what I'm going to do, from this half circle, I'm going to draw 2 lines that just go straight. And from there, I'm going to draw a line that goes out and back to join the arm. Out, back to join the arm. Let's try that again. From the half circle, 2 straight lines. Then a line that angles out, back to join the arm. Out and back to join the arm. There we go. Now we have a robot. One thing I do want to tell you about robots. You can take almost any combination of shapes and turn it into a robot. For instance, if you took a square or a rectangle and put another square on top of it, that would make a robot. Now, how can you turn that into a robot? Well, you give it a neck, give it some arms, give it some legs, and some feet. That's a robot. One more quick thing I want to show you is how to do a comet or a shooting star up in the sky. Now, we all know how to do stars because we remember, right? Imagine a pointy head, pointy arms, and pointy legs. Pointy head, pointy arms, pointy legs. Now, a shooting star, we draw 2 curved lines behind it and a sideways letter V behind that. Ah, a shooting star. Thanks for watching, thanks for drawing along, and I hope you enjoyed today's quick lesson in how to draw a robot. Be sure to hit subscribe so that you can get all the up-to-date videos on how to draw various scenes and subjects. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time.